just as I pressed record, I tripped. So I don't know if you caught that. If you missed it, oh well, I replayed it. Here I am on one of my walkabouts. I like that name. I know it's Australian, and I'm not very good at the accent, but that's my accent for absolutely everything. That way I never offend anybody because it doesn't sound like anything. Anyways, I like these walkabouts because I could go anywhere. I am going to the river. Happy 710. Happy 710. I mean, this is one of our, just when we pay homage to wonderful medicine. And I like 710 because I'm a real oil guy. Oil is safer, it's better for us, and it's our medicine. It's good for us, of course. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. Pura Vida Pro Series, absolutely beautiful. Loving this. So, if you saw, that was strong. If you saw my, I needed that. If you saw my pondering this morning, it was a short one, real early. I felt great. And that was the transition from weather. And since then, I had a beautiful morning with my son, and then he went off, and then this weather change hit me. And I developed a migraine and all that crap. But quick, don't hit that thumbs down yet. Because I'm doing fine. I'm just accepting what happens when it happens, and I find my way around it. It's just like this camera is so dull. Ever since I got the glass replaced, if you get just the right angle, it seems to be able to do a good picture. Supposedly they'll have an answer for me today on the repairs, on the warranty on this $220 glass. Absolutely ridiculous. It costs that much, and I have to wait this long. Anyways, that's what this channel is going to be about. I was thinking maybe I'll get into something personal when I'm down by the river, have a little chat with you, talk about something that happened in my past. I once drove NASCAR. There's a tickler. Peace, cheers, love, harmony. I have to share this. I just saw a billboard for an Emoji movie. I was thinking, oh my goodness. Next thing you know, they'll have a fidget spinner movie. And I thought, hey, did we ever have a pet rock movie? And I look it up, and sure as heck we did. So things aren't any weirder than they were when I was a kid. They just have more capabilities. That was a thought brought from the Hurtin' Hippie. I bet you're wondering about NASCAR. Here we are right at the tip, and they actually call that spot the tip of the St. Patrick Island, which I'm on, this bridge that we all like so much. I thought I'd give you a look at this spot because I really like this spot. Just hanging over the wires and watching the river. The river's so beautiful, nice and clean. Just as the train's about to head over the tracks, I'll let you watch. Well, my friend, you still wondering about NASCAR? I promise I'll quit teasing about NASCAR. It's coming up right away. Yes, I drove NASCAR, not in a NASCAR 500 or anything like that, but the the real racing cars. It's coming. Said it was coming. We're down at the riverside now, right at my spot that I like to sit. It has rained all morning long, but it's absolutely beautiful. Maybe even just a bit too nice for this sweater, but When the wind picks up, it drops. And it's not going to get very warm. It's supposed to rain within the next hour and go all night again. I'm all for it. We've had such a heat wave. To have a couple of days where it's supposed to be 22 and just nice, I'm okay with. It's a bit muggy. It's kind of nice too. So, NASCAR. Did I drive a NASCAR? I really did. It's a long story and I'm going to try to make it a little shorter than usual. But I ran the trucking department for Southern Alberta and the interior of BC for CP Rail. It was a lot of trucks, a couple hundred trucks, and truck drivers, and thereby all the contracts that go with it, such as communication. We had two-way radios, and they were old and archaic, and I wanted to bring new stuff, and I was kind of paramount to bringing cellular communication. I'm not going to mention companies or anything like that, but certainly the contract ended up in the millions. And because of it, this company sent me on a corporate treat that they sent, it was 6 or 7 other men. It was all of us were men. This is the old days, eh? And what it was we each got a real NASCAR. That it was an off week in racing, and during the off weeks in racing, this racing company has 10 or 20 NASCARs all across the country, but they get them together for certain events, and they're quite a bit of money. But I got a driver and a car assigned to me for 10 hours. The first 2 hours were classroom. The next 2 hours were on a 14-turn road track. But first time the driver's driving, second time driving with the driver. It was probably 4th or 5th time out, going by yourself. And then they start letting go of the governor. They had the engines governed to not go full speed. But by the end, we were going full speed. I was clocked at the highest speed of the day, 156 point something miles per hour on the second straight stretch. 14 turns, 2 straight stretches. It was, I told my kids, the only day that was better in my whole life than that was their births. And you know what? I may have lied, because that was such a day. When we all talked about it later, that when we left and we hopped in our own cars, which weren't horrible cars, we felt like just driving them into the ditch after driving that Camaro style NASCAR. Absolutely incredible. So yes, I drove NASCAR, and I would do it again. I love speed. I love cars. I have no fear when it comes to cars, because it's just logic. And yeah, you can make a wrong move. If you're careful, you'll make it through that too, especially with the NASCAR, because you were buckled in pretty good. Nobody turned their car that day. It takes a lot to turn a car. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony. I might be back with more. I might not. Thought I'd share this beauty with you. This is a beautiful spot, just down beside a bridge leading into here. The really unique sculpture right there. The bridge we were on. And the city of Calgary. And Papa Goose trying to tell his geese children to get in the water. So far they aren't listening. Oh, there, maybe they come. Let's zoom in. See? I think they're coming. First one's on the rock. He's trying to get them to come. It's interesting watching this. For me. Anyways, peace and cheers, friends. Let's zoom out and show you that beautiful sight again. Oh, and here comes a group. Another gaggle. A few more. And now they're all jumping in. Here we go. Let's watch this. Some interesting behavior. So friends, peace and cheers. Love and harmony. I thought this would be the end, that last piece would be the end, but I just noticed I have to walk through a whole bunch of geese that are all over the trail, and I thought that's always fun. Why don't you come with me? You can be right in front of me. I hope you take any bites, because they get pretty antsy about their children. See, this one's already looking at me saying, what are you doing here? I know. I'm walking right by. See, just walking by. Yeah, it's okay. Another group here. Just one of them. One of them. Sorry for that. I'll stick to the geese. Hey guys. They sure leave an awful mess on the sidewalk. But here we go. One more group to walk through. And this guy's already standing up. Hi there. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you don't like me too much. I know. It's okay. You guys gotta move a little bit. Yeah. Whoa, I tripped. See? You gotta move a little bit. Yeah, you're mad. You're mad, aren't you? You guys got a little bit of teeth there too, don't you? But you can't stand in the middle of the tracks. Hey? Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. I do want to thank you for coming on the trip with me, on my walkabout. It helped me. It always does. I hope that in some way it helped you too. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.